In this video, I will discuss a lesson from Unit 4, Systems of Equations, putting it all together. In particular, we'll be discussing which method is best. This lesson is Lesson 5 of Unit 4. It is a 2-day lesson, and the main objective that we will focus on is determining the best method for solving a system of equations. Here are the standards that are addressed: standards 10, standards 12, 13, and 19. 10 will be the main focus of this activity that I will share with you. In Math 8, students are introduced to systems of equations by graphing as well as substitution. So that has been clarified in the 2019 math course of study. So when students come to you in Algebra 1, they will have not seen elimination. This lesson serves two main goals. The first goal is to revisit the idea that not all systems of linear equations have a single solution. So it's here that students will look at how systems are arranged and decide if they're going to have one solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions. The second goal of this lesson is to determine the best method to use when solving systems of equations. To complete this task, you will be placed in groups of 3, and you will work on this asynchronously and then add your work to the shared Google slide. Each person will be assigned a different method to solve the same problem. If you are selected to complete the graphing method, you cannot use technology. You have to use the graph that is provided for you. When you have finished your method, you will take a snapshot of your method and you will add it into the appropriate spot. Once all 3 methods have been added, then you're going to select a clip art and you're going to add it to which method you think is most efficient for this particular problem. And for this one I chose substitution because for graphing it has a y-intercept of 15, so it's a little bit trickier to graph that one. When finished, you will all add to this comparison of methods graphic organizer. So here we want the students to really think about, when am I going to use each method and what are some advantages of that method. Additional comments would be anytime, like, I wouldn't say disadvantages, but maybe hindrances, like what would keep you from using that particular method. So an example of a comment could be, I'm going to use elimination by multiplication, then addition or subtraction, when the equations are already in standard form. They're already in standard form. I may have to multiply one or both of them, but at least I'm not going to have to do any rearranging. So that's a brief overview of your comparison of methods activity.